It was in, I think the story happened in Russia. In any case, there was some sort of a war. Maybe it was in Poland. There's some sort of a war, and they were conscripting everyone they could to come into the war, and almost everyone was getting killed. Anyway, they wanted to conscript the boys in the Jewish boys also. I think this is in Russia. And the Russian army was terrible. They lost all their battles, and people were just getting killed like flies. In any case, they wanted to conscript the Jewish boys. So one young fellow was very strong, healthy, like an ox, and he went into a rebbe. It says the name of the rebbe in the story, but I don't remember which rebbe it was. It wasn't Chabad. Anyway, so he went into this rebbe, and he said, "Let's see." We went into Rebbe Eli Melech. Rebbe Eli Melech should forgive me if this is not him, but and Rebbe Eli, he said, "I want I got an they're coming and drafting boys. I want a blessing that I shouldn't be drafted into the army." And the Rebbe said, "I give you a blessing that you should be a good soldier." He said, "Rebbe, I don't want to be a good soldier. I don't want to be a good soldier. I don't want to be a soldier at all. I'll get killed. I don't want to come back." He said, "Don't worry about it. Be a good soldier." The boy went back home. Sure enough, a week later, he got a order to come to draft, to appear at the draft board. He went back to the Rebbe. He said, "Rebbe, please give me a blessing." The Rebbe said, "You just have to sit and learn Torah nonstop. Sit and learn. When the time comes, they'll draft you. They'll be drafted. But don't worry, you'll be a good soldier." He says, "Rebbe, I don't want to be a good soldier at all. I don't want to be drafted." The Rebbe just stopped. So he went back home. He told his parents. He went. His parents arranged a place for him to sit in the Torah place of Torah study. And they arranged young men to come and learn with him day and night. He slept every night, like 3-4 hours, and then he woke up and he learned the Torah day and night. He was waiting for that knock to come on the door that they're going to come in and take him with to the army. Past a week, past 2 weeks, past a month, past 2 months, past a year, past 2 years, past 2 years, and no one came. All of a sudden, after 2 years, a knock on the door. Open the door. Standing there are two huge soldiers from the Russian army with big mustaches and swords. And they come in and they say, "Is Boruch Ivanovich here?" That's this boy. The boy. And everybody sort of quiet. And they see that he's sitting there sort of trembling. And they come over, "Your name is Boruch Ivanovich?" He said, "Yes, I am. The time has come." He says, "Stand up." So he stands up. So they take out a document. They say, "Boruch Ivanovich, in the name of His Majesty the Tsar, you have been discharged from the army honorably with a medal for bravery and extreme courage in the face of danger." They put this medal on him. They give him they give him a big kiss, a hug, and they leave. They leave. So all the boys are amazed. He got a document that he was serving in the army, that he was successful, that he was a hero. He went back to the Rebbe. He said, "Rebbe, it was a big miracle. They didn't draft me at all. They didn't draft me. They just came. They just came. They gave me this document. They gave me a medal." And the Rebbe said, "I told you you were going to be a good soldier. You're a soldier in the army of God. Tziva'ot Hashem." When the Jewish people left Egypt, they were called the armies of God, the hosts of God. Armies and hosts are the same word. You'll be a soldier in the hosts of God, in the armies of God. You were a good soldier. So it shows us that learning the Torah has a tremendously beneficial effect on the world. Learning the Torah alone has a tremendous beneficial effect on the physical world, to the point that this young man actually got a medal for it, sitting and learning Torah, even though these soldiers had absolutely no idea what was going on. But he benefited the Russian army and the Russian people more than if you would have gotten sent into the army and been cannon fodder, like they call it, food for the cannons, like so many other millions of young people. Instead of that, he put life into the world of learning Torah. And that comes to show us how important and essential is learning Torah for the Jewish people and for the whole entire world. And that's what we received on the holiday of Shavuot. Like it says that when the Jews received the Torah, the whole world shook, and the world went to Bilam. He was the big expert of the time. He said, "What's going on?" And Bilam said, Hashem oz lamo yitain, Hashem yivorech et amo b'shalom. God is giving power to his people. God is blessing his people with peace. The Torah is a peaceful way of making war power, but it's in a way of peace. No one has to get killed. Torah brings peace to the world. That doesn't mean there doesn't have to be an army. In the Jewish nation, there always was an army. Always was an army. The Jewish people always had, as long as they were on their land. They had an army. But for 2,000 years, we did not have an army. And here we are. We're still here. We're still here. So that's the whole idea of learning Torah. Have a good day with Mashiach. Now, God willing, later on, I have to go and appear in front of children now. So later on, I'll do the Devar Malchut. Have a good day with Mashiach. Now, thank you very much.